And so we're just hanging out, we're talking, and it couldn't have been 2 or 3 minutes. And man, Snoopy like starts bending down and looks like it's going to break. And Coltrane gets up. He's like, Dad, I got one. I got my first fish. And he's cranking it over, trying to bring it in. So I run over. I'm like, here, Cole. He's like, Dad, I told you I'm going to catch this first fish. I don't need your help. I'm like, okay, my bad. And all of a sudden, I get one on my line. And so I run over, and I'm cranking it in, and I bring that fish in. I take it off, and I put it back in, and I turn around, and I look at Cole. He's sitting about 20 yards away. Snoopy's on the ground. Cole's sitting on a rock. And he's got that fish inside his shirt. And it's just beating him. Pow, 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 pow. I'm like, Coltrane, that's ridiculous, man. Take that fish out. You got to put it back in. He goes, Dad, no. He said, it's my fish. Let's set it down and let's catch some more fish. He goes, no, I'm done. I caught my fish. He goes, Dad, you go fishing to catch a fish. And I caught my fish, so I'm done. Let's leave. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. And so we get in the car, and we're driving home, and I look over at Cole, true story, and he's just petting that fish. He's just loving on him. And he's talking to him about his day and asking him if he misses his friends, and the fish is dead in our backyard. And so I'm looking out the front window, and Cole has got that fish shoved in the back of his pants, climbing up the rock wall. I'm like, Cole, what are you doing? He goes, I'm teaching my fish how to rock climb. I'm like, dude, get that out of your pants. That's just nasty. And so the next thing I know is we got this slide, right? And he's putting the fish on the slide, and the fish is just going down the slide, and he's banging his head, and his eyeballs are hanging out, and fins are gone. And then we have one of those baby swings with the legs. He's got it in that, and he's pushing it, and that thing's flying out and hitting the ground. This fish is trashed. And there are some of you here this weekend, and you're holding a fish above your Father's voice. God's been asking you to surrender that fish day after day, month after month, year after year. And you're just doing this. He's saying, give it to me. Whatever it is that is coming between you and me, surrender it. Surrender the fish. And you're standing on your tiptoes and you're holding your fish above the Father's voice.